over 80% of the guns that were found over there, they all come from the U.S. And me knowing some people in the border, they told me like, "Yo, we get them directly from the military."
It's deep, man.
It's deep
For sure.
And then hearing the mini leak interview, basically backing whatever the fuck I've been hearing in the streets, it's just like crazy way. Just kind of like, dang, what the hell? This whole shit is a fucking play. All this shit's a fucking stage.
That fun?
It's plant.
Yeah.
Mics are hot. All right, then. Welcome back. Cool Media episode 45. 45, yeah, 45.
45, pa.
45, pa. Shout out Gemelo and shit.
45, pa.
You gotta
Fucking
get your
Gemelo was getting impressed because I guess he was rapping Orange County, but he's from Boyle Heights. He's
from
straight
Boyle
out
Heights,
of the fucking
yeah.
Roosevelt.
Boy Heights?
Boyle
Damn.
Heights, straight from Boyle Heights away, you know? Fuck with that fool.
You want to
straight
Roosevelt?
from the
The
stomping
Roosevelt,
ground.
yeah, right. Straight from your
Roosevelt.
stomping grounds. Fool. Shit, hey, welcome back, fool. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Straight to the motherfucking topics. Baby Keem's new album. How you guys feeling about it?
Production level.
Production
top
level.
tier, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like the first half I enjoyed like crazy. The second half, I think it was a little lackluster. Kind of slowed down towards the second half. It was a short album, so I think it's still very, very enjoyable on multiple listens. But yeah, for sure, production for me, top.
And then, did you guys see the live stream for it first?
Yeah.
I avoided that. I didn't want to get like swayed by crowds. But I just wanted to hear the music itself.
For sure.
I mean, but now
was a
looking at
quiet
the
crowd. It was a
it was
quiet
very
crowd.
intimate, fool.
But now that I you know what, I should have done that because it sounded very great. It didn't have nothing extra. I didn't want to like get swayed by
It
anything.
seemed like he performed the first one and then he just let it play after.
Yeah.
You just let the song, everything
just
play.
listening it up.
Yeah,
But it
so-
kind of seemed like he did that on purpose. Like the production was just mainly on him and what he was doing. You couldn't really see anything around. He was just letting the music rock and just because he said it was a listening party, but it was a whole like almost performance.
Yeah. And even like the visuals, man, like the way they just like think there was dirt and there was like a light panel on the bottom.
Yeah.
So Tori, even
They
the
were
man,
scraping
he's
that
just like the man fool, like the PG line, how they move, how they present Keem's album, even like being 5 years on the making, like so fucking dope, dog. To me,
I was surprised by some of the content. It was deeper than I expected he would go.
yes, but it also it gives you what Vegas is, fool.
Yeah.
A lot of people go for the glams and glitz, and at the end of the day, they come back empty, fool.
For sure.
So a lot of people go to Vegas to escape a lot of problems, right? Let me go to Vegas and escape my problem. So it's kind of, it gave me that of like the feeling of what Vegas is. Because even when people that are from Vegas, they'll tell you once you leave the strip, fool, there's like a lot of sadness around in a lot of these
sure.
neighborhoods.
And for how young he is, it's crazy to see how reflective he is already. Imagine a few years down, like, yeah, bro, this was on another level.
I saw House Phone trying to break down the album, which I was like, man, House Phone, he was wrong because he was like, yo, well, Kendrick was writing his shit, so they had to wait.
He was going for clips, fool.
But even like I'm like, you didn't listen to the album because he would have told you his grandma just passed away, and knowing how important his grandma was to his life, because even knowing way that he didn't know his mom was alive, she thought he was dead. His grandma
That
said
was on the T-Rail part where you were saying that, right?
yeah, T-Rail part.
I don't know if he had fully listened to it.
I don't think he listened to
he
it.
was just going for clips to get clips.
That's what I thought because he said it on the album. And his grandma passed away, and also like his survival remorse where I should have done more for my uncle.
Yeah.
I should have done more for this, and to know like his uncle was feeding his mom drugs, and like all of that. Like damn, it's just a lot of depth there.
Yeah, I think the first two tracks are super energetic, but by track 3, you start to realize, oh, he's talking some like real deep shit in here in this album.
I love the intro for the way
The
that
intro was hard.
The intro just gave me like, okay, this is something that's gonna be worth it. Like he didn't come in with his, he's very diverse. He's like a chameleon, but he gave us what like you said, his life story here. So I love the intro. Casino was stupid fire, man. The sheesh. The energy that comes from all the fucking layer sounds on their way to Birds and the Bees in the beginning, like David said, like I wasn't like so crazy about it, but then I heard it in the car.
That's a highlight right there.
That's a highlight.
That's a highlight
That's
track
a
on the
highlight.
album, Birds and the Bees.
And that was the single you just came out with the music video, even using that girl from Cat's Eye. So that was fire. That was fire too. But
What you think about the voice though? Because I see a lot of like back and forth saying that maybe it's a bit too whiny for some people. His voice.
but they've been saying that about Baby Keem and even Kendrick. That's one thing that they say they hate, like, oh, he's whiny. But it's like, dog, that to me, if you're gonna
gas, bro.
if you're
I
gonna
like it.
criticize that, dog, Playboy Cardi, fucking Travis Scott, that's just the sound right now. Not even now, but like that's just like the diversity of like this. I don't want a monotone album, fool. Like even sometimes even going through this album, I had
Like how we were talking about J. Cole, like even the week before, like how just monotone is.
how monotone it sounded.
It's a little like dated, I think. Even like
It is dated way. It's super dated. My opinion, like I always tell rappers, it has different flows. If you're gonna carry one flow throughout the whole project, it's just gonna get boring to me, dog. Like
That's true.
Yeah, because he sounded like Andre 3000 at one point.
Yes.
And he also sounded like
Stupid.
Kendrick Lamar at one point.
Yeah.
And he also sounded like a new Keem at one point. So he was like playing around with his voice throughout the whole
Well, I was
album.
going through the credits, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck am I still hearing, Baby Keem?
Yeah, fool, it was hard to see
Yeah.
who was on the track.
And that's where
But I feel like that also comes from his producer back.
Yeah,
like he's
yeah,
treating
yeah,
his voice
yeah,
as an
yeah,
instrument.
yeah.
Similar
Yeah.
to how Kendrick uses his voice as an instrument. Sometimes he raps to like the drum beat
Yeah.
pattern because he's using like inflections as a vocal instrument.
It's an instrument.
Yeah.
And to even know, like, Baby Keem was working on Damn, fool. He worked on the Damn record. He was in his producer back then. To just like know that he grew, and the way Kendrick gave him time to grow too. Like he made sure that he like basically like his process. It took
Put
a
in the
minute.
groundwork, you know?
Took a minute. It took a minute, and man, the album way from even like Good Flirts in the beginning.
First was fire.
I loved it until Kendrick came out on it.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it because I was like, all right, because I was expecting Kendrick to pop off on the verse. That's what I wanted, obviously. But I didn't care for much for it until I played it in the car, fool.
Yeah.
Because I played it through, like I said, I played through the Zoom 6, which removes a lot of the little details, and I'm so fucking mad about that,
Nerdy
fool.
shit. Nerdy
Yeah,
shit.
the details, which makes the experience like amazing.
So,
Yeah.
So going back to it, and I'm like, damn, this is gonna be a banger.
the tracks on their House Money is pretty fucking fire.
House
Like,
Money is fucking fire. I'm not a lyricist. That one is dope
That
as
was
fuck.
probably damn. I think once I heard those like that Andre fucking sound, like,
Yeah,
damn,
fool,
bro,
that shit was stupid.
on a different level, bro.
Yeah, that's when I was like, damn, this fool's arsenal is crazy. Sex Appeal is the only one that I don't hate it, but I don't go back to it. I don't really like the hook personally. The beat is cool. Too Short did a good job on it. I like how you're able to bring a legend way and make him sound still dope, and not make him like dated or.
And he came on stage. I thought that was pretty.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was the only one that came
Oh,
out.
yeah, I did not know that.
Dude,
I think that's why I liked it a little more, just because I
I
saw
didn't
that.
see no clip from that. I'm like, what the fuck?
My girl told me after, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's when we went to the room and,
Yeah.
It's off. That's
Yeah.
why I missed it. That explains that why I missed it.
The Baby King got you inspired.
It was like good flirts, fool. Shit.
Good flirt.
And how involved do you think Kendrick was in this process?
big time,
You
fool.
think so?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah. I see a lot of
feel like
influence.
Keem kind of stands on his own. I wonder if maybe Kendrick just like kind of backed off a little until the album was like more complete.
Well, for the people that don't know, King even worked on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and he produced a couple of those records. So I just felt like you're gonna hear Kendrick's influence because he helped Kendrick as well.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So regardless,
It's like a give and take.
Yeah, you're still gonna hear it because I heard Section 80 on this record. Right? I heard sounds from Mr.
There's
Morale
a
on
lot of
this
sounds.
record.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like, damn, like it gave me a lot of nostalgia from it. Highway 95 is dope.
That's my shit right now.
Is it? Yeah, that's a trip. That one you picked out. That one. That one's dope. Circus Freestyle. That one was dope as fuck too. Dramatic Girl. I don't love it, but it's not a bad record. But I could see that one on TV. I could see that one like it's just. I don't think Keem could do any whack shit for. It's just and also No Blame at the end. No Blame, man. I love the way he ended it.
Yeah, that was fire.
I love the way he ended it because it just gives you that feeling of like when people go to Vegas when they come back empty. They're like, ah, shit. Because regardless, when you're coming back, that whole drive 5 hours, like, you got to go back to your work. You got to go back to reality. Yeah. So it kind of gives me that feeling of casino, fool. So, yeah. And I love that it was short, too. And at the same time, I still wanted more, though. Well, that's the only thing, fool.
How long do you think before we get the next? I know we're still living in the project. It just came out last week, but how long do you think before we get another Baby Keem project? Like another 5 years?
I don't think so.
I think quicker, right? Because you could tell he let out a lot here. Maybe the next album more energetic, more just out there,
more experimental, more of like the fun, maybe because I guess he wanted even the documentary, the pieces that he it's dope to see his mom. You know, his mom saying, I want to be a writer. I want to be a director. And he made her that, fool.
Yeah.
He made her that with that documentary. So even that was beautiful. Even the whole grandma thing, fool, and how his family came together to raise him. And when he said, this is for the kids that go to school. I mean, that when they're going home, they take their fucking sweet ass time.
Yep.
And I remember those kids, fool. I remember those kids living in South Central with that. They'll make any excuse not to go home for it. And you never thought like what it was. You're like, get the fuck out of here already.
And that really hit too, because I
that
told my girl
really
about that. I
hit.
was like, damn,
That hit me, fool.
that hit.
That made it extra special, and to be like, I remember those kids, fool. I remember those kids that would just be at the maquinitas all day, not even going home yet. And it's because you don't know what's there at home, you know, or the chaos that's at home, and just like, damn, he went through a lot. He went through a lot in life, fool. Even being vulnerable in the documentary, fool, with like drug abuse around his family members. His grandma got arrested once, and just to see that, like, regardless of what it was, he still came and became that champion in his family, and to even hear his remorse of like going back and feel like he didn't do enough, fool. Even that is like, damn, like I should have done more. I should have, and it was dope to see that he gave his grandmother a house before she passed away. So that was fire. Shout out to Baby Keem. But great project, fool.
It sounds like you really fuck with that album. Would you replace any of these vinyls with a Baby Keem one, or like not yet?
I'm gonna replace some of these vinyls with I'm gonna put an Eminem one, Marshall Mathers on here. I gotta put a Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt in here. I gotta put there's a couple albums that I'm gonna remove. From Kendrick. I'm only gonna keep Go to Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, we got
So
bangers
no
over here.
Baby Keem right now.
Not right now, fool. Not right now. I think I have to give that fool like 10 years at least.
10 years.
Yeah, fool. I have to, fool. I have to, because you know, a lot of these albums like come up, like Amy Winehouse. You know how much I live with that fucking
These are
album.
albums that developed, you know.
Develop, fool, and they shape my ears. You know, so I will give it some time. I'll give it some time because I
You guys go to the Baby Keem tour?
I am gonna go. Even though it's sold out, I'm trying to figure some shit out. Bankrupt, I am looking at you. I told Bankrupt, hey, do you want me to beat up T-Ruff for you or what?
Damn, that's crazy.
But I do want to go. I know they're going to add dates. I know they are. They're going to add dates. Because I know they did the Shrine, right, by USC, which is where I saw Schoolboy Q Oxymoron tour. So hopefully they add dates. I know they are.
have to.
Especially the album came out. The hype is going to be bigger. I think he's doing close to 70K first week, which is good for having a 5-year hiatus. I think his last project.
Like a week notice? With, like,
2-week notice,
Week
max.
notice, yeah.
For sure.
Quick. And on the first album, he did 50K, so it was a jump. He did 70K now. And watch, for this is going to be like the Dolce album, where it just fucking grew, had legs. So the Dolce started, dropped 20K first week. And look at it now, Grammy winner, and became platinum and all this bunch of shit. I could see this happening because now you're starting to see a lot of artists check this record out and be like, oh shit, I like what he did there.
And are you standing with his best album of the year?
As of now, yes.
But I mean, do you think
because sonically, yes,
think it's a contender to still?
Yeah,
like,
for
even
sure.
Early in the year, you still think it could be a contender for album of the year?
Contender in the top 5, yes. Because I still feel Drake is coming. I still feel Kendrick is coming. Way. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the Bill Hillbillies album.
The Hillbillies? I can see that coming
I wouldn't be surprised.
I can see that coming next, bro.
Yeah, I can see that coming next too. Because even being this short, so I'm just like, because you know, you're right. Like, where I still want it more, even though I love what I got.
But I felt like he wanted to get something off his chest.
Yeah.
But I also feel like he has way more in the tuck.
Full 5.
Sure,
5 years, 5 years
Yeah,
of like just not being around, and I'm sure he has features with some of the greats out there, and waiting to come. And hopefully we get more. But I'm happy with the album. I'm happy with it. It is great. I went from a 7 to a 9 after listening to a couple times. And sonically, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've had an album with good replay value. This has good replay.
It has good replay value for. I slept home. I slept like satisfied with Baby Keem. Pause. What Baby Keem like brought to the table. You know what I mean?
Went to the room, bro.
To the room.
With your wife.
She was motivation.
Satisfecho.
I slept like, yes, we have a win, you know? Because, you know, there's just a lot to, you know, you see a lot of the hateful that Kendrick is getting right now from, like, you know, from him winning so much. That is good for have his cousin, because even he was getting hated on Twitter. Like all the bots, they were on this fool. They were on this fool. All the Nicki Minaj fans were on this fool. And he came, he delivered, and he shut everybody up, fool.
Yeah.
So shout out to Baby Keem, shout out to PG Lang. I'm excited for what PG Lang is going to turn into. And even who they sign moving forward, fool. You think they'll sign that girl, Momo Boyd? The one on Good Flirts?
I don't know if that was a good.
They're pushing her.
Great feature.
They're pushing her a little extra from what I'm seeing on social media. So and even her, like her look, fool, like
She did her thing.
I'm captivated by her look.
I need to check her out.
Her look, it has like a very like retro look that is fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she went from like a 50K monthly listeners to 1 point something million like that.
Where's she from? LA.
I'm not sure where she's from, but yeah, I'm excited for that. But anything else from this album that you guys take away from it?
Man, its replay value's high for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Still fucking with that right
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out Baby Keem and PG Lang, and I'm excited for the year. This is
now. I honestly, I hope he keeps that Highway series going though, fool. Because the whole like
cool.
the soundtracks that he's putting, the samples.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. That's one of my favorite things. When
Yeah.
they sample old tracks like that.
You know what? I still haven't watched the music video. I don't know. I don't rush to watch music videos no more. I watch the clips on social media, and that's enough for me.
It's different now.
It is.
Music videos have changed a lot.
It
Yeah, it's crazy. It's hard unless you're a big player in the game to actually. I don't go out to watch music videos as much either.
like even when the Kendrick ones drop, I don't go to the YouTube
Yeah.
watch it. I get enough from the clips, and I just be like, oh, that's dope as fuck, and just keep it moving. That's for any artist moving forward. I don't know why. Why do you think is that? Like,
Cinematic eye, I think maybe
Yeah.
you criticize it a little differently, no?
I don't know. I think people don't rush to the music videos as much anymore.
Also, your attention span has changed.
That's true. Maybe
That's a big one.
I think that's,
Oh, 'cause,
I think that's what it is.
You'll be happy watching a clip of it on YouTube Shorts and not even make it to the actual channel to watch the full video.
That's true. We were talking about that about
The
the Joe
YouTube
Budden.
Shorts will get
shit.
you.
We're talking about that with the Joe Budden because we're talking about he's back on the Joe Budden pod, and I'm like, fool, I literally watch just 10, 20, 30-minute clips on
That's still a big clip.
on Twitter. It is.
That's not a clip, bro.
But it's better than a 4-hour
No,
thing.
for sure, for sure. But that's still a big clip, you know. That's not even a clip. I think no more.
That's a fucking video, bro.
That don't count.
Because sometimes
An
we,
episode
a
already.
4-hour, like a
Nah, for
4-hour.
sure, because Joe Budden does do like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
So
it's
it makes
harder.
sense.
The only one I could like stick with is like the Mac Web one because it's just fucking clowning, and it's just like you don't have to
But sometimes
really.
those because they're live streams, you kind of throw it on and it feels like it's just
Yeah, it's just like
Those are
hard.
long, though. Those are long.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
fucking
it's a
long,
long.
bro. For sure.
Hey, you were scared when they popped in with the
The knock on the door.
knocking the door.
No.
I seen everybody like, what the hell?
I thought they were
Everybody
trying to
got
run the
tense.
play
Yeah,
on him, fool.
because like
I thought it was acting low key.
it like it's my first couple times over there, so I'm like, these was no more. So I'm going off of how they're reacting, and it's just like I heard Mike say he's like, all right, like he was serious, and
He
I
was
like,
serious.
okay, all right, and Keem was like, oh they're just playing, and then it just got to like, nah, they're not playing. So they went outside. He looked at the camera. He saw this guy. They didn't know who it was. They went outside.
And it was
I like, "I'ma
intentional.
go
It was
outside."
intentional too. Like,
It was raining. I was like, I'm gonna go
Oh, shit.
outside. And then there's a lot of stuff going on. There was like a older couple, like a Hispanic couple
Yeah.
walking. The guy is holding a Bluetooth speaker and he's playing music. He's walking ahead of his wife, and he's worried that we're outside. And I'm looking at him.
He's
and
like,
I'm
what the fuck? Am I in the
'cause
right
I'm look-
neighborhood?
because I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know how serious this is. I don't know what's going on, but I'm looking around. I'm analyzing. This was left the door open. I closed the door. I'm still looking to see if he's like he might pop up back out and go into the house.
that's true.
Like I was analyzing everything, and like this was later they saw the video again, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's just they knew who it was."
They knew who it was.
They calmed down. We went back inside, but like yeah, like that's
You got experience of what living around hood motherfuckers.
Nah, yeah, for real. Like
Off any
and-
time,
yeah, and then and Tiny he grabbed the backpack for sure. So I'm like, okay, like this was our for real. Like,
Yeah,
we're not-
because Tiny seemed like you like,
Yeah.
it's time for me to shook.
and he was already trying to leave. So, but after that, he was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving." That was crazy, bro. I didn't expect that. It's already enough for me, like just being there and it's live, and the chat's like fucking being ruthless on me and on everybody in there. So I'm just like, and then the knock on the door, and it's just like, fuck, like the aftermath, the next stream after, he's talking about it. He's like asking who was scared, who was the most scared.
Yeah.
That shit was just funny to me, bro. After like we found out, like whatever it was, but.
And how is it for you to be like be in this content space even more. Now you're with MacWap, they're fucking with you heavy.
Well, I mean,
Like, how does it feel?
even when on the next stream after, he was saying like, "Oh, Flag was kind of scared. I think he was the most scared." He's like, "You good over here, bro? Like, it's good at the Apollo."
I know, I was trolling you.
He's
in
like,
the
"Come
chat.
back, come back." But yeah, I mean, that's just it's fun, bro. It's something to get used to. I like how I pulled up and Bale was there.
out
Marcel
Bale.
was there.
Yeah, I was
Daryl
trolling
Homie was
Marcel.
there.
Like that ODM Slim in the back. And he read it.
Yeah, and I mean, they were excited to see me, and
Yeah.
obviously I knew they were there, but like it's cool to like run into people like that I know, and I'm getting used to like to the Apollo, and like they were. I was laughing with my girl the other day because they were literally like I was literally saying what they were saying about me.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, because I wasn't talking that much, and they were like, oh, bro's really a fly on the wall.
Yeah, I remember
And then they were saying like bro, like why is bro here? Like bro needs to fly away, and I was like, what the fuck? Like that shit was just funny to me, bro. We were just dying, yeah, for real, yeah.
Shout out MacWap for even like, just given the opportunity to, man, I want to see you develop as a producer and see how
Yeah.
where it goes. Because it opens doors. It opens doors.
Because it happened so fast, and Keem was trying to ask good questions, but there was a lot of stuff going on because he was like, oh, like why you? Like, why do you get to run the page now? Like, and I didn't really get to.
I noticed he tried to like kind of pick at you a little
Yeah,
bit.
but I didn't like. It was a lot of stuff going on, and I didn't really get to like let him know like kind of like the background and like stuff that I do. I got to touch on it, but it wasn't like enough. But I mean, I'll be back.
Not for sure.
I talked to MacWap today actually, and he's like, "When you coming back?" I was like, "Oh, I got this, I got that," but it's going, bro. And I'm on the Wapulation page now.
Yeah, shout out
I'm
to
running
you.
that page. We had to get rid of the old guy. He had to get rid of the old guy. Wiped out the whole page and just made a new layout, and we're going from there. So
Nice.
Hell yeah, bro.
Jeez, fire phone.
yeah, it's going.
All right, let's get into it again. We have El Mencho, cartel leader from Nueva Generación, Jalisco, got killed, fool, and he got captured.
Right.
I mean, captured his body. When you guys heard the news, how did you guys take it? Like me, I didn't believe it, fool, because like the fifth time he dies. It's been like 5 times. He's died. So I was just like, yo, this is a play. And to this day, I still don't believe it. Because I just feel so strategic from what Trump said 2 weeks ago. In one of the interviews he had, he was very like, oh, there's something happening. There's something coming or something.
Sure.
So he just to me looked like a little, and hearing that mini leak interview that you told me to check out, it was long, but a lot of info was given there, fool. A lot of info of how it is from being close to the biggest motherfucking drug lord of all time.
And most importantly, how they think, right?
How they
because
think,
you start. That's what that gives you. You get an insight into like how they think, how they conversate, and also like the plans behind turning themselves in and why they're doing it. They're kind of looking at it long term. Like, I do this stretch of years, but I won't get killed. I won't get fucking like like this just happened. So.
And they advise the family members like, yo, turn yourself in and create a deal. And even like mini league saying that they all take deals to snitch on the ops, right? They all snitch on the ops,
supposedly
not on
because
their
they
own.
did it first. And
They did it
the conversation is like they did it first, so I guess we can do it too. Snitching culture is a bit different, I think, when it's outside of gang culture.
Yeah.
So it's almost like if they did it, we can do it.
It's funny because you see a lot of rappers from the street culture in California. They're rocking all these faces, and then they over here fucking like fuck 6ix9ine and fuck all this, but it's like, and even knowing El Chapo and was like Emma, so one of his baby mamas.
Coronel.
He met her when she was 17 and he was like 50-something years old.
Yeah.
And they started dating then, and then they got married a year later. Like even then, like damn, it's just crazy too. But yeah, El Mencho, it was crazy. Everything broke. Every hell fucking broke loose over there in Mexico way. But there was also a lot of fake videos that were being shared.
So much fake. It's hard right now to keep up with what's real and what's not, bro. But prayers up to Mexico, bro. I think as soon as I see the news that he got killed and I see all the unfortunate videos, bro, it's like super saddening to see.
Yeah.
And I think for me also like the negative look that Mexico gets, it's so bad, But I think a lot of like the important stuff that I've been seeing is to realize that cartels exist because of systemic oppression, intervention from foreign countries. We don't just get guns.
Of course.
Poverty levels, government, like all that creates a stability for cartels to exist. So it's deeper than just calling all Mexicans evil and like they're doing this out of necessity for sure. But and we don't condone what they do. But yeah, it's deeper. Cartels exist because of a lot of things.
Even because of America, 80%, over 80% of the guns that were found over there, they all come from the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And me knowing some people in the border, they told me like, "Yo, we get them directly from the military."
It's deep, man.
It's deep
For sure.
And then hearing the mini league interview, basically backing whatever the fuck I've been hearing in the streets, it's just like crazy way. Just kind of like, dang, what the hell? This whole shit is a fucking play. All this shit's a fucking stage way, and how everything's sold up to even Mexico City and the government and how the politicians, you look at them differently because they're all playing the game. It's all part of what funds probably even most of the country and shit. But it is sucks to see way like us getting shitted on right now as a country like Mexico, like oh this, all that. But I'm like, man, don't let that fucking like sway you from seeing the actual culture that Mexico is. It's a beautiful country. I mean, that's why I share the video like that. I'm not gonna let the media dictate what Mexico is. Mexico is a beautiful country with a beautiful culture, with very humble people, and very minor percentage of the people are involved with that. Very, very, very small. So
and also a lot of the cartels are now, I mean, for years now, they're taking people from other countries. They're taking veterans from like Guatemala. So a lot of them are not even Mexican no more. Like it's such a mix now of South American. And I think even like overseas, like they get training from like people from like
they get flying over there. Yeah, that's true.
Where's that? Iran, Iraq.
The Middle East.
They were doing trainings over there with like, so it's deep, bro.
That's crazy way.
It's super deep. Like it sucks, man. And hopefully everything's resolved so no innocent lives are hurt. I think that's the main thing. I think they're blocking a lot of roads. They're creating a lot of destruction. But yeah, man, I hope it ends soon.
I hope it ends soon.
Also, I want to shed some light to the soldiers that died because a lot of Mexican soldiers did die with that
like
operation.
A couple hundreds.
U.S.
Couple
gets
hundreds?
a lot of
Couple hundreds,
praise for when soldiers pass, but Mexico has this bad thing of they're corrupt, they're all this and that. But I mean, there were working people that got killed in that operation. So I mean, shout out to all the soldiers that
shout out to the soldiers and their family. They
families
took a big hit. I think like almost 300 people passed away from the military or people that were aiding those. Supposedly the United States helped figure out, find.
They said something about they gathered the intelligence for them, and then the army from Mexico, they had to create their plan and execute.
They're like, okay, if you're not playing,
mission.
get them.
And it was for a woman, right? They say
Over a girl, over a side
OF
piece.
girl.
OF girl?
I think that was fake news, man.
That was over.
Hey, he was either typing it in which one?
What's that?
Worth it?
What's
It's
that?
on discount right now.
Sheesh.
That was funny, bro.
A bully over a woman, right? They were, I guess, a family member of that girl gave the tip. And I guess they followed her, and then they waited till she leave, and then they went in there,
Stayed.
and then they got him for. And I don't know, some of the pictures seem a little like trippy, but then again, people do cosmetic surgeries, all the time.
He looked young as hell in some of those pictures that were out there. So I don't know if they're real or not because he did look young as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, a lot of cosmetic surgeries. Even like the Chapo interview was talking about how he was doing surgery.
Yeah, he was doing dick surgeries and shit.
Damn.
I'm like, whoa.
He was back to that.
And those rumors of that, and he spoke on it, and in his rancho, and even to know how they think for like El Chapo, they just like normal things. Like he would go to Bautizo's way while he's being the number one target. He's going about regular ass Bautizos, regular ass bodas. He's there, the first one there at the table. He's one of those Mexicans that pull up to the party first.
He was saying that
he was there.
when he had his wedding, like he pulled up 3 hours early, so he had to get ready faster. Like, oh shit, I have to be out there. He's already here.
And even being hitting in plain sight, it's crazy because like even Conejo, when he was on the run, he's always said like, I was hiding in plain sight. That's the best way to hide.
Yeah.
To where they least expect it. They expect you to be out there in the outskirts. Nah, this fool was in a small ass little town, coming in and out, and not even moving with like a crazy militia. That fool was just probably like 1 or 2 people, and how they transport the money to over there, and how they unload it, and just the intricacies. Shout out to that Luis Chaparro.
That fool, follow him on Twitter. That fool's always fucking has really good information.
Shout out Fernando, but that fool was supposed to be here.
Oh, really?
And that's how me and Fernando, he was like, there was a miscommunication because he had texted me 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning way. He's like, hey, I have Luis Chaparro
Oh,
coming.
you were supposed to have Luis
Yeah,
Chaparro?
with Bordo, right? And then he was like, hey, he's gonna come here tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. I'm thinking Sunday. So I'm like, cool, tomorrow, you know? I was like 2, 3 a.m. way. I wasn't thinking, today. But he said tomorrow. And then that day on Saturday, I was doing something with my kids. And like, hey, fool, I'm on my way. And I'm like, shit.
Damn.
I'm like, nah.
When was this?
This was like last year.
Oh shit.
But
yeah.
I have connection with Luis Chaparro because Conejo, they didn't know each other.
Yeah.
And they interviews together. So it was like, we were in the same circles and shit. So I was like, fuck, that would have been dope to have this fool here.
Yeah, Luis Chaparro's
Luis Chaparro,
one of the ones like the most
he's the one,
for sure.
Okay.
He's the one that broke. He works for. He does contract reporting for Vice.
Yeah.
Remember when they got one of the Chapo's kids when they went into the house, they found the bullet and
They showed the truck, no, the
they
SUV,
showed all that shit,
the
the
bullet-ridden
SUV.
SUV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even him, how he lived, it's crazy. Dog. Like, damn, dog, you're like so out there. And I almost produced his show. Me and Johnny Mitchell, we had pitched him like, hey, let's produce your show. But Charlie Chaparro doing great journalist work. But shout out that interview too, Mini Leaks. That shit,
That's 2023.
really good. It's from that long,
Yeah, 2023. When he turned himself in, I think that was 2023.
and then it just happened. The interview,
It
right?
just released.
Yes.
It just got released.
Fire ass interview,
Yeah,
fool.
bro.
Fire.
3 hours long. It felt like nothing, bro.
And even the questions he's asking, like,
He didn't really ask no questions.
no, but like the way he asked it, right?
bro. He
like
let
the
him
way
speak.
he asked
Actually,
it,
you know?
like the way he asked it is like,
Yeah.
let that fool talk.
Well, yeah, the way he asked questions led to like a 2-hour conversation,
let
which
that fool
is
talk and let that fool.
sure.
He gave everything for, and like just gives you more of the reality of what the. You know how we look at it from the corrido standpoint, from the fucking myth, but just how normal is that shit is. You know how normal and engraved it is to the community over there.
But speaking like on the day of when they got Mencho, I had to text this fool and to ask him if it was a green light to like post, because there was a lot of stuff going on and
Yeah.
I didn't know what to put, what not to put. There was a lot of violence. There was like a lot of misinformation. Like it was still unfolding in real time. So I was like, what should I do? I was also I was doing stuff. So I was like, let me grab a little here from there and like try to figure it out. But it was like kind of hard to
for sure
determine
and
what.
I think that's why a lot of the conversation came up, like as like thinking about like, man,
What to believe?
all this stuff is getting posted. It just is this the good thing to do or the bad thing? How should we educate ourselves on the topic? Because you want to educate yourself in a way that you're spreading something that's true and not glorifying none of this shit that's going on. You know, you want to post it in the right it's perspective, I guess, and that's an important thing that I've been thinking about the last few days. Like, I'm not the most educated person. I'm trying to be educated. I'm trying to learn like why these things exist, why it's going on, but also like posting is kind of like maybe sharing something that shouldn't be shared or glorifying it in a way, you know?
I kind of was like, it was a weird feeling for me.
Yeah, for sure. I think and that's what we're all
That was
going
a
through.
weird feeling
Talking
for
about
me,
even him questioning that. That's we're all going through that.
Cause I usually post stuff like, without reaching out, but I had to text like, yo, like, what's good? Like he was busy too. So he was like, oh, just whatever's on the news. And I just kind of went from there.
Like I was staying away from it for I don't know why. Like
just wait it out and see what comes out.
I just waited till I got home and then checked it out.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just like for Mexico to have this dark cloud over it, wait, that minute make me feel bad. Because I know what a great country it is, and just to see everybody just attack it.
Yeah,
people that never been there.
Yeah.
Even our own people that never been there, they're just over here just talking shit. And Trump should go bomb that place. Like, dog, like there's people that here that are not involved. Like, why would you want to even hurt them? Yeah. So even those narratives that were going around for, that's why I was like, sometimes like that's what I'm saying. I stay away from Instagram a lot. I hate scrolling through Instagram. I don't know. I just try to get a good mental space, and I don't know if I just been like as older that I'm getting, like the least I see bullshit, the better for me, dog.
Yeah, cause also my mom has family in Guadalajara, and the same thing. She doesn't watch the news because she can't go to sleep. Yeah. But I text her and I told her like I was like, hey, you should probably call them, see what's going on. And the next day she did call them, and she said that like they were all on lockdown. Yeah, like they were all scared. Like there's two sisters in Zapopan, and then other family in by Ciudad Guzman. Yeah, and she said all of it was shut down. Like they were burning buses like by San Gabriel, Ciudad Guzman, all that like Colimas like near there and all that stuff.
Crazy.
And yeah, they were terrified.
Colima is crazy.
That's probably the closest people that we know over there. And she was, oh, thank you for telling me. Like, they were actually genuinely scared, and they weren't going to call us, but I was like, hey, you should probably call them, see how close
Shit,
it is.
you
or
know what?
see what's going on.
I didn't even think about calling my family out there, fool. I don't know why. I guess my grandma, because my grandma's passed away. But I have tias over there that are in Michoacan, like in close to Tierra Caliente. And I didn't even bother to like even check. I don't know, because they're so far off, también, from the regular. So I don't know. I didn't even think about that for like just calling.
Because I thought about it because my suegro was in Mexico City. And he was taking a bus back to Guerrero. And I was like, hey, you should probably call your dad and see what time he's leaving.
That's true.
And then that's when I thought, I was like, oh, I should probably text my mom so that, she can call them and see what's going on. So, but yeah, that shit.
That's the scary part, fool, because when I went, because usually when I go to Mexico, I land in Guadalajara, and then I drive to Michoacan, because my town in Michoacan is like 2 hours away from Guadalajara. We got stopped once, fool, and it felt weird, because they stopped us for no reason, and then they were asking us for a certain sticker, and like even that, like, it does make me scared to like.
You don't know how to maneuver it, right? Because you don't know what the fuck, like.
If they say they want that, they fucking want it. You can't call the cops. You can't call the government. It's like a done deal.
Yeah. So like even moving forward, like my girl, like, yo, from now on, she's gonna sit in the front, because last time it was me and my son in the front, and like, yeah, for that shit made us nervous, and like, fuck, and it was right in the crossing from Michoacan to Guadalajara. Like, well, you can't be in this area if you don't have a certain sticker. Like, sheesh. So it is scary it is scary to know that even the military is involved and the cops. So who do you even trust over there? Yeah. But for the most part, as long as you're involved in some fuck shit, you're not looking for extracurricular activities, you should be good. I know it's gonna be cheap now, so maybe I'll take a trip over there.
I think that's what's trending right now. Fucking hotels are like $20. But I'm not sure if it's real. There's like all these videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake shit. The scary part was the Guadalajara airport, fool. I don't know if was that real.
I think it was like gunshots like around the airport. I'm not sure if it was inside.
Because people were going towards
because what happens now too, they take videos from like years ago and they repost it and make it seem like it's right now. So that's the other hard part, that because even like his body, they were showing some pictures, but apparently that's something else that they were showing.
There's a lot of that, fool.
Yeah,
a lot of
misinformation.
I saw 2 pictures of like his body, so I'm not even sure which one's which.
Yeah.
So
even that burning plane.
Yeah,
that burning plane, and the next thing you know, it was AI, and it was like, see, I told like.
So that was AI.
That shit was real too.
It's like that shit makes you even like question everything from now on.
So what airport was attacked? Puerto Vallarta or Guadalajara?
Guadalajara. Puerto Vallarta was attacked crazy. It was attacked very crazy.
Also,
but Guadalajara, that's what they were saying, which is like the biggest one of the biggest ones. So it was scary, for that's where we landed too. I was like, damn, to even know that it got that crazy there, it's like, sheesh.
The airport is in Zapopan, or where is it?
I don't even know where the airport's at. But it's usually probably Zapopan. Probably.
That's like the main.
The main one.
City, right?
The main city. Yeah. Usually it's like 20-30 minutes from the Guadalajara, so it shouldn't make sense.
I've also seen a post. I don't know if it's just capping out though, but it was a white person out there in Mexico looting.
Oh no, that was happening.
That looked real, bro.
I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, I was out there doing it.
And also there was videos where people just like, hey, he's selling tacos. Like, hey, it's nothing.
Yeah,
like, it's just regular. All it is, they were just fucking basically a fucking fire pits that were being lit up with cars, It's to like deter. I got a phone call yesterday, and they were saying they do that to stop trade.
What trade?
It fucks with the money and they're coming to the U.S. I mean, like stops trades, stops traders from coming up here. So it just kind of like they anger everybody. That's the way to anger the whole economy.
Yeah, well, you attack the economy, basically.
You attack the economy. Because I mean,
that's why they're happening at the highway exits, too, because that's mainly the transport area.
They're burning, I think, Costco, right? Costco.
Banks.
I think they were burning Costco. They're burning the cars in the Costco parking lot. I'm not sure if Costco burned.
No, I think it did burn.
I think it did burn. And like, I see some people were like shooting randomly también. I think a lot of shit, but también it goes back to like, it could have been some of the what's it called? Sinaloa one? The Sinaloa one? What happened?
Yeah.
It could have been a little mixture of that too.
Bro, every time I see something now, I have to go look at the Grok comment. Grok, is this real?
Yes, it's real. How old is this video? Yeah, that's true.
I have to go swipe down and see what Grok said.
That's what I do también. I always go to the comments to see how old it is and whatever. Yeah. But prayers to everybody in Mexico, prayers to everybody in Mexico, and let's continue to be great. Let's not sway this incident and try to blanket the country like that. Because I was seeing all these fucking Trumpers like, oh man, Trump should go bomb that, and like it's like, the fuck, like,
well, they're the ones buying the product. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was just like they're trying to treat it like if we're like in Gaza over there. Like, dog, what the fuck?
What's wrong with Gaza?
You know how they just bomb it over there,
and
they just bomb everything, and to fucking solve anything, they just bomb the community.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want that in Mexico. We're like, there's people here living that are not even involved with that shit. But yeah, dog, just prayers and lead with compassion, man, and love and shit. Sheesh. But all right, let's get to it. We have we gonna hit up.
Hey, J. Cole's at a Marathon Burger right now.
Oh shit.
He was at USC this.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about J. Cole's
Car broke
rollout
down again or
song.
what? He got stuck in
It's
the
good. They
burger?
fixed it.
I'll go fix it.
He fixed it.
All right, we're tied down like in the next one of them. Yeah. You know, a little 40-minute banger. That's it. We talk about Shia LaBeouf a little bit.
Where's he going?
Huh?
The restroom.
Restaurant.
Oh.
I'm good with.
And that 99 Cent Store shit looks cracking.
Huh?
The 99 Cent Store shit.
Oh, I seen it. I seen the.
It's open through March 1st. It's on Wilshire.
I seen it being made.
12 to
Built,
5.
and then I seen what I see 911 in there.
By Thursday through Saturday. Fucking work.
Oh, you were on the Waymo?
Yeah, fucking took
Sick
the
ass.
wheel.
Well, I haven't gotten into one phone.
That's just cool.
I'm sure it's
it's
better than the fucking. To me, I think that would be better than a fucking Lyft driver.
It's
I
an
can't stand
experience
people
for
that talk to
sure.
me, fool.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand it, way.
So you run this big corporation and someone that needs a
Ooh, but
$20
sometimes,
ferry.
way,
I
like,
think it's for the experience. Like I would do it for like the first few times just to get that hype out the way. But then I'm like, whatever.
well,
I mean,
I'd rather do that than smell somebody's car, fool.
Yeah, but
I
I'd
hate
rather-
smelling people's cars. fool.
sometimes it be fucking dirty too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Or
smelling
like it smells like weed. Like they
or
be smoking
that,
in
or
there,
like a dog has been in there.
Yeah.
I be hating that when they start talking to you and like, oh, dog, just don't talk to me. Like,
And that's cool. You're able to connect your Spotify, your YouTube Music, and all that shit through the little screen right there.
oh shit,
So,
yeah.
Nice.
So how was your Waymo drive over here, fool?
That shit was smooth, bro.
First time?
Yeah, first
You
time.
get a discount? The discount?
Nah, I fucking tried. I was like,
He was
20
trying
minutes
to first timer.
fucking looking for quotes, but I couldn't find none. Nah, that shit brought me through Skid Row.
Oh,
It fucking
shit.
swerved through people and shit.
Fool,
It was
imagine they would have
crazy.
fucking started banging on the Waymo you're inside.
I fuck it. That's bad.
But
I fucking swerved through people. It's pretty cool.
Did you leave the car open so that way a DoorDash food could make money?
No.
That's what they do
Should have
now.
closed the door. You should have left it
Yeah,
open.
left
bro.
it open.
Share the wealth out here. All right, let's talk about J. Cole and his fucking corny ass rollouts. What do you guys feel like J. Cole just always tries to be so like just pandering to where like I don't have like kind of going back to where like the struggling J. Cole.
Fool, I think he's giving back to his fan base, bro. His fan base, I think they're out there, fool. They're out
Yeah.
there meeting him. So I think he's just giving back to his fan base, bro. From our lens, it probably looks a little different because I don't know. He has a cult following still, bro. I
Yeah.
think he still has a big fan base that
Oh, he
really
has a
fucks with
cult
him.
following.
So I don't
It's all
think
crazy on his
I'm seeing
tour.
it from that lens. I think it's pretty dope what he's doing. He's like meeting out there, like a meet and greet and shit. So that's pretty dope. I
Yeah,
think.
that is.
But they were like, yo, the announcement for the tour had a badass car he had. So I was like, yo, stick to your lane. What the fuck? So, people are just trying to hate on J.
Then
Cole right now.
that goes with thinking outside the box. You
Yeah.
add extra layers to it, do some shit like this, and it just adds on to more PR, more fucking posts and shit like that being spread out.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
you know,
It adds to the marketing
win-win.
part. Has anybody else done that before? I
What?
could have sworn I've seen that rollout before.
I think so, but I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't.
I kind of feel like maybe because it's like the end of the J. Cole era, like with the fall off, the last album. He's doing a farewell tour essentially for that.
And even that, he announced it might not be the end. It's like, bro, see, that's the thing about him, wishy-washy. He's like, oh, you know what? I am done with that story, but I might revisit it one day. I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
I think maybe the J. Cole name is like that's where it ends with the fall off.
But he said he might revisit it one time if he's inspired again. That's why I'm like, yeah, bro. This is one thing that people are annoyed with you was just like, dog, I would love for him to have a new era for like I said, like the homie that was here. Like a whole different alias.
Like at the weekend, I
You know,
think we
like The
see that with
Weeknd,
a lot
we're
of
seeing
artists,
it.
They kind of establish a sound,
but
and they're
just
like,
stick to your guns, you
Yeah,
know?
for
Stick
sure.
to your guns,
I think if
way.
you say something, stay that way.
Stay that way.
Yeah,
Because
for
then it becomes like, dog, come on. Now you're going to ruin this whole fucking 10 years of the rollout, of the fall off.
Because
just
it becomes kind of like
corny.
grifting, no? Because I'm like, did you do it just for that moment in time, and now you're switching back again, like backpedaling. So it's weird.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of annoyed me about it. For like, all right, if we just stick to this Fallout shit, like just go all the way and then come back later on some other shit or mixtapes or whatever the fuck you're gonna drop. I'm still excited to listen to new J. Cole regardless. I'm still always gonna bump his music with.
Yeah.
But hey, J. Cole, what you guys feel about Shia LaBeouf for catching fades?
LaBeouf, bro, that's crazy.
Mardi Gras.
Catching
shit, wild, huh?
fades.
Solo, huh?
Solo.
He took it like a champ. He was out there the fucking next day.
Right the next day.
He was
Look.
out there the fucking next day.
One thing about Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah, I was a gangster.
he is where he catches fades. I seen him catch 3
bro.
fades.
I fool for a minute. He had like a production thing in South Central. I know some homies that ran into him and they almost got down and shit.
Yeah,
Like, damn,
fool.
that's crazy.
He
bro.
challenges people, and from what I heard, that he was agitating people in the bar. That led to him
Bro,
getting.
I read a article. I don't know if it's real or not, but it was pretty fucking funny. That he was trying to pay with the credit card, and it was cash only, and that's how it kind of started. And then someone told him like, go back to digging holes or some shit.
that.
And that's what got like
See,
started the.
you know, I don't know if I told you guys that before. Don't ever bring up Shia LaBeouf's Disney time or bring up in Transformers because he will beat you up. I said it before. I don't know if I told you guys that. Don't ever bring that shit up because dog, he hates that shit. Don't ever bring up Megan Fox in front of him because this fool will snap. He will snap, you know.
Damn.
But
You've been around him, right?
yeah, I've been around him
Because
for-
of that movie. What's it called?
I smoked with him. I kicked him.
Tax
He
Collector.
introduced me to Baby Keem.
You got that real tattoo, right, for that movie?
Yeah, the one right here with the H with the little shout out to tattoo artist from Echo Park. But he back to Baby Keem. That was the first time I saw Baby Keem.
Oh shit.
2019 at his Slauson Rec.
That's the one I'm talking about. Slauson,
Yes,
right?
Slauson
Yeah,
Rec.
right there, Slauson and Avalon.
He had a fucking I hear like a fucking crazy fundraiser. He had a YG there. Vic Mensa was there.
Oh,
Baby
shit.
Keem. If I was going through my videos and Baby Keem was
What
there.
a crazy connection.
Just like crazy. I met David Blaine through that fool. He
David
fucking-
Blaine, the magician?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fool was there. And I'm just here with the homies and like, what the fuck is this fool playing
fucking
cards?
wild,
he looked up and I'm like, oh shit, it's David
David
Blaine.
Blaine.
I still have that video. I'm like, oh shit, go for it.
Go, Mr. Blaine.
Yeah. And like, shout out to Shia fool. He on stage. Shout out to my homie Prime. Everybody was there. Yeah, Foley Wall. I did not record it. 'Cause
that
you know
never
what?
happened, bro.
I was recording throughout the whole day. So, you know, I try not to record the whole thing. I do highlights. So I like, man, why didn't I have my camera rolling? But out of everybody, fool, he shot at me and all the white boys looked at me like, fuck. But shout out
It's
Shia.
kind of funny, fool, because coming from the hood, you kind of see that and you kind of respect the white boy that has that much vigor and shit.
Yeah,
Everybody
that's
sees that as a crash out. We're like, oh, that fool
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
held his ground low key.
Hey, that fool's he's a really great person for like even like my memories with him, even watching the Tax Collector, it was me and him watching together, fool, sharing popcorn and pizza, like such a very accommodating person, fool. Great energy. Shout out to Shia being on set for him with fucking for weeks and months, and just fool. The first time I met him, yo Prime. Yo, I heard so much about you. For Cornejo just always talks about you, say how much you meant to him, and just like, damn, like first time I'm meeting him. And so shout out to Shia, fool, great person, and you know, give him his space, fool.
So,
Give
but
him his
also, I think
space.
since you know him, there are rumors that he's method acting for a new role. That is something he's frequented before, right?
Yes.
He's like method acts.
He
He gets really deep into a role that he starts
does.
kind of like taking on that persona before the filming starts.
Yeah.
There are rumors that that's what's happening too.
They did say in his last movie that he just finished that he had troubling behavior. But of the people that don't know, he whatever character he's playing, he doesn't cut it off. Like even with the Tax Collector, way cut or no cut, we were in the back just fucking
You have to
smoking
embody
blunts,
it.
fool.
Some of the best actors
And then-
embody it outside this filming, outside
Oh,
in the
yeah.
filming.
Well, he was.
The Joker.
He was.
All these fools embody like method acting, where you take it outside of the movie because you would really want to live in it while you're filming.
Get the best
Yeah,
reactions.
for
out
me,
of it.
him living with my other homie Jay. Shout out to Jay. Living with the homie Jay for a couple of weeks in his apartment for just to feel that homie presence and him pulling up to the our first show with Conejo in LA way when Conejo came out of the jail, the movie in his first show ever. Who pulled up. He didn't want to be in the green room. Fool. That's why you got those pictures of him and all the gang members. He took a picture with everybody at the show. Fool. He was like, nah, fuck being in the back. I'm here with everybody else. Who shook everybody's hand, went on stage with us. I have all that footage, him praying with us, all of that, fool. So shout out to Shia LaBeouf, a really great individual. At the same time, everybody has problems, fool.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Give him a space, fool. You know what I
Do you
mean?
think he's method acting, or would you be surprised to find out he was?
I wouldn't be surprised, but I know people have problems. Fool. People have
So
problems.
you don't think he's method acting?
It didn't come off like
Mental
that.
health is real.
mental health is real, fool.
No, for sure.
Mental
I'm
health
just
is
saying,
real.
like, you don't think it's that. You don't think
Could
it's
be.
Cool, I guess.
It could be, but I also know that he's dealt with a lot this last 5 years. Way, he went through a lot trying to rebuild his career
yeah,
again.
and all this stuff with the.
Who I think he was up to do the next X-Men movie.
No way.
I don't know if they took it away again.
shit.
But he's one of the goats. So he's put up there with the Brad Pitt. They look at him as like one of them. I don't remember when during the COVID time they did like this Zoom.
Yeah, it was classic.
Who was there? Shia,
Yeah.
Danny DeVito, like the top of the top were there for Morgan
And he
Freeman.
had one of the best performances.
And
right
he was there like
Yeah, smoking and shit.
smoking and shit. But and even to like 2 years back, he sent us a shout out for the Reset album, which I executive producer Conejo. He should give us a whole. And make sure you check out the Conejo Reset album out now. Pang pang. Like always supporting. We never like asked for anything. I did hit him up like, hey, we need to tune the podcast.
Hey, but it is wild to fly out solo dolo to Mardi Gras. Huh?
yeah, but it's so Shia though.
No, for
it's
sure.
so Shia.
Oh, only Shia could do some
Yeah,
shit like that.
that's
bro.
Shia. That's how Shia is, fool.
That's
Like
crazy.
even when he pulled up to
Impulsive,
the
right?
show, he just by himself. You were there?
No, I wasn't at that one.
Damn. Why weren't you there?
The reset?
No. The
I don't
one
think I
of
was
the
at that one.
2018 Conejo's first show. Why weren't you there?
I
That's
went to
weird.
the Christmas one. That was the first
That
one.
was the Christmas one.
Was it?
Yeah.
So I was there. I probably just didn't see him.
That is crazy. Why weren't you there? That's trippy. But yeah, shout out to Shia. Hey, prayers to his family. And sheesh, anything else we should talk about?
I don't know, but Shia LaBeouf and X-Men would be fucking dope.
What would he
Would be
play?
fucking dope.
What would he, yeah, what would
I don't know,
I think
but
I heard it either Sabretooth.
Oh.
Would like to
He's
see
too
that
small
fool
for
play
that.
that
You
shit.
know what? He'd be dope for a Nightcrawler, fool. I love Nightcrawler.
X-Men would be dope. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he is all blue. Just
And
coming
skinny
off.
and like thin.
I see that.
A little maybe spoiler
that.
alert. I think he might be doing a film with John Bernthal, written by a close homie of mine and directed. So maybe,
Any more details?
maybe,
Plot,
maybe.
Setting,
LA
leaked.
shit. Back to some LA
gang
shit.
shit.
Maybe some cop shit.
Okay, cool.
Koreatown shit.
That'd be dope. Hell yeah.
Koreatown. All right. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the creatives. Shout out to you guys. Congrats on your new studio.
Stay creative, bro. Stay creating.
Keep creating, fool.
What's up?
Session at the new studio.
Session with the new studio. We gotta smoke it out. Hey, I thought smoking weed. Fool. I thought smoking weed. Period.
I did hear on the last.
Yeah, it's been like probably like almost 2 months.
Oh shit!
I,
Nice.
I fucked up with the
That's what I was gonna say.
with Massimo
you
way.
did.
It all goes back to that moment because you fucking smoked.
I fucked up way, and even then, fool, I was faded to the next day. I was way. I was.
Does it tone down your creativity, or do you feel like you're still at the same level?
You know what? I just feel like way. Look, I've been smoking weed since I was 17, nonstop, never stopped.
So it's ingrained in you already.
It's ingrained in me, fool.
You're
And
growing
even
time.
when I've had breaks, it's been like a month. Even when I was doing some, when I was did some bad stuff and I was put away for a little bit, I was in there doing it out to me end. So I never like really let go of that, and it's time to just like, I want to see myself in a year of just not doing that. You know what I mean? I don't really drink heavy.
Yeah.
When I drink, it's more social, or like in a social thing or in an event. But I just want to be clear-minded for, and especially a lot of things happening that I gotta like be mindful of, and there's things to be chased out here that I gotta chase full-fledged and not let nothing cloud me or me
Slow you down.
slow me down, or I gotta feel life. Fool. I want to feel life.
You're altering your state of mind.
Yeah, you
with
are.
smoking.
Fool.
You know.
You're numbing yourself, and I want to feel everything in life right now. Especially my kids, they're at that age, 13, 14-ish, where I have to like, this is the most important time in their life that I want to experience them as clear as possible. Fool. So that's why I'm doing it. So
Shout out you, bro.
but I love it. I love it. Fool. I'm not gonna lie. I love it, and I don't crave it. I don't crave it. Way. I don't crave it at all. And even when the home foods are smoking, I don't crave it no more. It's just something that I think I already outgrew. Something that was a part of me for a long time, fool. But time to outgrow things, fool, and just
New chapter.
a new chapter, full new chapter. And like I said, I'm not gonna hate on it. No, not at all. And
Give up the last of your weed then.
huh?
Give up the last of your hugs.
Hand over that joint, bro.
But shout out to everybody. Shout out to you guys for pulling out
All facts.
all facts. And we do have a special interview coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We expect that. TDE legend, crazy catalog. So stay tuned in for that. And we are out.
Oh.